So we'll do one slow warm-up lap here first, Tom, and then we're going to start picking up the pace out of turn number 9.
Sure.
The big thing I want you to notice is just the level of effort that I'm going to use. It's going to be very light and very calm. The thing I've been saying the whole day is that you don't have to drive aggressively to drive fast. They're two totally separate things. So again, we'll really focus on hitting the line correct and doing all this stuff good. Bring this down a few degrees. Drop that a few clicks so it's not so loud. But I'm already looking all the way down to turn number 1, getting the big picture, understanding what I want to do. First lap, I'm going to brake at the 4. Second lap, I'm going to brake at the 5. Show you a lighter, longer braking style and how it can actually benefit you. Because braking late isn't always the answer. Get down to 4th, 1 smooth input, turn in, to apex, 1 smooth and wide, setting up. And this is a lap, we're going to be doing like 120 or something like that. So it's only like 5 seconds faster than what you were doing. This will be an attainable lap for you, but it's just showing you how the intensity isn't there. It's just calm and easy. And again, that's going to allow you to be in a place for progress. Because if you're almost maxed out with everything, and we're only doing 125, it's difficult to go any faster without just allowing yourself that bandwidth upstairs to be able to figure it all out. So again, looking left, middle, adding that little bit of steering. That apex, you're looking good in here. Your gears were off here on quite a few laps, so you were a gear low at times, so you were getting into second gear as opposed to third. So
is that so?
It might have only been 1 lap.
Yeah, that was.
So it might not be a consistent thing. So, all right, so I'm going to go to third here. 1 smooth input, again, staying wide, just letting it settle, squaring this off. Now we're nice and set up here. Touch brake for balance, coasting. We'll start squeezing down here. Looking ahead for turn 10. Assertive on the initial push, releasing, balancing, coasting, squeeze throttle. It's nice and easy on the hands. Good shift. Okay, we'll brake at the 4 this time. Get the straight fingers out, nice and loose. 5th. I'm going to lift at the 5. Assertive. Get the shift, releasing, balancing, coasting, squeeze. Coast, we stay off the gas, she tucks in, we can go. Just come off that gas for a second, nose will tuck in, we call that throttle steer. Or off throttle steer, really. Assertive. Starting to look over to the right. Balancing. Coasting. Tires will talk to you a little bit, that's fine. Straight down. Little touch of brake. Looking left. Balancing still. Coasting. Squeeze. Just using all the space, nice and easy. Assertive on the initial push, third gear on the straight, balancing, coasting. You want to shift before the corner, not in the corner. Assertive, releasing, balancing, coasting, squeeze, just letting it turn, touch a brake, squeeze down. And firm, releasing, balancing, coasting, squeeze. Okay, I lied, it was an 18, not a 20. See, we're not even trying. It's just very light. Yep. We'll brake at the 5 this time. You'll notice immediately the brakes aren't going to be as assertive. Much less assertive. But ideally, you can make it up here. It gave you more time and space. We roll a little more momentum into the corner, and we get a better exit. You see, it's still nice and light. Lift. Off that throttle. She tucks in. We go. Get looking ahead. I'll brake earlier here, too. At the 5. Get assertive. Not as assertive. Getting the eyes over to the right. Balancing still on the brake. Coasting. Squeeze. The car turns remarkable off throttle. Touch a brake. Balancing. Coasting. Squeeze. It's nice and easy. And you can even leave the car in 4th gear. You don't even need to shift, honestly. Carry a little more momentum in, and you still have nice torque coming out. You still see that it pulls nicely. I mean, 3rd, you're going to get a little better. The thing with the higher gear, you can be full throttle a little bit earlier in the higher gear. Obviously, not as much torque at the contact patch, not as hard on the acceleration. Whereas in the lower gear, you can't be as assertive with it because you have more torque, and the car's going to accelerate harder, squat more, lift the nose up more. The car won't continue through the corner as well. So there's advantage in being in the next higher gear. So you can go out there and drive that speed we just did there, almost leaving the car in 5th gear. Not quite that fast, but 4th gear, you can easily do laps 4 seconds faster.
Now, you observed me braking late.
actually, I watched your video. It's not that you were necessarily braking all that late. I actually feel like you were nice and assertive with the initial push. There was no problem with that. That one time where you